Holy crap. I can't believe I have to do a video like this. So the Parsons stuff, I've talked about it on my live streams on Twitch. I've talked about it a lot. I had a thorough thing all about it. And, I don't think anyone expected, wow, and I also can't believe how much they're paying him, but, I knew that out of all of them, and I said it in my stream, the way that these negotiations go down, once you request a trade, okay, but Parsons was different. From the crap talking that Jerry Jones kept doing, I can't believe it. He just kept running his mouth. He kept talking crap about him. He basically was like, he's not worth what everyone says he's worth. And we officially have it. It's a trade. The rumors have been circulating. I think it came out about 2 days ago. It was the Packers are sniffing around the situation, and we should be very, interested. And it came out today that several teams were interested, and they're listening to trade offers. So teams that we kind of knew already had an idea. The Packers, the Raiders, the Patriots, the Lions. There was a lot of teams that were really, really invested and interested. But it ended up being the Packers. I think the Packers, they definitely just got the part of their defense I think they've been missing, which has been a very dominant pass rusher to really make that defense whole. I still think there's problems with it. I still think there are holes, but I think the Packers in about 2 years, maybe not anymore because they don't have certain first-round picks. Now, as of right now, the details are not here. The details have not popped up yet. All we know is that the Packers have already signed him to a 4-year, $188 million contract, which makes him the highest-paid player, but it also makes him the highest above anyone. He jumped over TJ by a lot. TJ is getting paid $41 million, and Parsons is getting paid 47, or 47 million, TJ 41. And now the Packers have a dominant pass rusher, and I personally, let's talk about the Cowboys first. What does this mean from the Dallas Cowboys? I am not joking. I am being so dead honest. This is just raw information. This is just me reading this information for the first time, immediately what I have thought. The Cowboys, how they have drafted recently, especially the first-round picks, isn't crazy. You consistently go after these offensive linemen, and they really don't help anything out. And now I feel like losing Parsons, your defense is not good anymore. Now, I'm not saying that Parsons was the whole reason that defense was great. No. I don't think Parsons is like a TJ where when Parsons is out of the equation, it doesn't affect it too much. But it does slightly. And I think when Parsons was injured and he wasn't playing, the defense got exposed. And now there is a real big possibility that this team is not good defensively. Who knows what they're bringing over, right? We do not know what they're bringing over. Like, we don't. We don't know who they're bringing over. They could bring over Lucas Van Ness. I think I was a rumored player that was potentially over there. So let's just kind of wait to see if they got something crazy back. I believe the report I saw said 2 first-round picks. So I just saw something that just popped up on ESPN. It sounds like the trade package includes 2 first-round picks and a frontline player. So we will see who that frontline player is. I'm sure that maybe they're trying to get contacted about their departure from the team, and they will be traded. But I mean, there's not really anybody on the Packers front. I mean, maybe the one of their guys, but it won't be a big deal. I think the Packers. When I was looking at all the teams that could potentially get Parsons, I thought about what team has already a really good team, but is one person away from winning. And teams like the Cardinals were up there, and I was like, nah, they're not built yet. The Raiders, everyone was saying him and Crosby together. I loved it because I think that would make that defense crazy, because you have two studs on both sides that will change every now and then. But I just don't feel like their team's ready to win. Like, offensively, yes, but that secondary for the Raiders is still so bad. Then there got into teams like the Patriots, still a young team. I don't think that would have been the smart move to trade away assets, especially if you might be bad for a few years. And then you look at a team like, there was two teams, like Packers and the Lions. The Lions offensively, good. Defensively, if Aiden Hutchinson and Parsons on the same team, you have that 1-2 punch that is a deadly defense. I thought the Lions might have been all in, especially because their future's pretty good. The Packers offensively, this is probably the best their wide receiver room looks. It looks stacked. Now, there's still question marks, I think, in certain parts of their offense. And obviously, let's hope that Jordan Love can continue to do what he's doing. But on that defense, it really was about that you needed a pass rusher. So now they're going to get one. The Packers normally draft late. So I know that the Cowboys are excited about these 2 first-round picks. But let's be real. These 2 first-round picks are going to be late. And most times, teams when they have 2 first-round picks, they fail. One of those picks fail. Whether that's the one that you got or the one of your own. Most teams fail when it comes to it. And let's be honest, if you're a Cowboys fan, like, oh, I don't care, the drama's over, blah, blah, blah. No, if you're a Cowboys fan, you should be concerned. Your team in the last few years has not drafted well, in my opinion. I feel like you always pick offensive linemen in the first round, so watch out. You're going to get 2 offensive linemen, both named Taylor. So, like, or whatever the hell they keep calling. Like, everyone has the same name. So it's just like, I don't think this is a good move. I think Jerry Jones is an idiot, because I just don't... It's funny how it is not easy to find pass rushers like TJ, Parsons, and Myles Garrett, and Crosby. It's not easy, because they could just take over a game. And Kenny Clark is the player who is going over in the deal. Okay. I mean, that's not going to do anything for them. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys, I think they had high expectations for this year. But now you better, in my opinion, I mean, they're barely above a level of Cincinnati, and I don't view Cincinnati highly. So we all know that they don't have any defense. That's pretty much where Dallas doesn't have the greatest secondary, in my opinion. They don't have the greatest front now, even with Kenny Clark. So for the Packers, I think that this is a great opportunity to strike, especially in a division where, you know, the Bears, the Vikings, and you know, the Lions, where they have really heavily involved their offense. I think this is really good for them, getting a guy like him who can change a game, who could be effective. And maybe the new change of scenery is good for Parsons. It might be exactly what he needs, and maybe exactly what he wants. I really hands down believe that ever since the Jerry Jones thing, and then the backroom conversation, I have been 100% that he does not want to be there. And then probably the head coach telling him that he's, you know, had that meeting because he looked bored or whatever probably did not help either. So that's my initial thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. The deal is crazy. It makes him the highest paid player, and it probably will make him the highest paid player for, I don't want to say for a year, because I definitely think you never know. Somebody can come in tomorrow and just give somebody a massive extension, and then it makes them the highest paid player. But yeah, Parsons, yeah, now he has to learn a new system real quick. The season kicks off in a week and a half. So, yeah, congratulations to the Packers. Cowboys fans, I cannot imagine being here right now. I cannot. Man, what an offseason. Because honestly, this offseason officially comes to an end. Really. Like, this is the last big move. Jacoby Myers, but this was the last big move that needed to be made. And, it started with Myles Garrett early in the year. And now it ends with Parsons being traded, where we thought Micah was going to be when we thought Myles Garrett was going to be the one that's gone. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is crazy. And, Micah Parsons, you are a Green Bay Packer. I will see you all later. Like everything, or follow everything down below. Like all these videos if you liked them. Comment down below. All that fun stuff. And I'll see you beautiful people at a different time. Thank you.